So I'm going to be walking you guys through a really basic stuffed pasta. We call it Agnolotti, which translates as like, the name comes from the bishop's cap. So I've already got the pasta sheet down to about a number 2. And I'm just going to do some quick cuts here. So we have a nice pasta sheet. Now, this is, I don't know, about 5 inches in width. What we want to do is we want to fold that in half because we can actually get 2 rows of agnolotti out of this. So that'll give me my nice crease, which I'm just going to follow. So I have 2 separate pieces here. Now the filling, of course, can be anything you want. In this case, we're going to just do goat cheese. So I want to do a bead of goat cheese right down the center. And you could do this with squash, you could do this with sausage, any of your normal fillings. What's nice about this one is where tortellini you have to do piecework by, this one I can knock out a whole row. So what I'm just adding here is just a little bit of egg wash now. And you don't want to get that too crazy because if the underside gets wet, it makes it a lot harder on you. So we're going to fold this over, and actually I'll do both right away. Okay, so we've egg washed both. You want to fold it over. Now, one of the key things here you're going to watch is I move my finger across. What I'm trying to do is make sure that there aren't any air pockets in there. So I want to get out all those air pockets. So I have a nice folded over on itself. All of the filling is right here on the end. Same thing here. Now what becomes really important is these 2 fingers. What I want to do is I want to find the end and then go about 1 inch in, and I pinch on both sides and then I bring it into the center. So pinch, bring it into the center, pinch, bring it into the center. And as you're doing that, the other thing you want to do is use the tip of your fingers to kind of make sure that it's crimping on down. Now, if there was too much filling in these, one thing you can do is you can lift these up and throw a little flour onto your board and just kind of spread them out like this. Make sure that they don't stick, so you want to get a little bit of flour underneath, and then you can kind of just spread them out. And what it's doing is it's slightly pulling those away from each other. So now with my cutter, I just want to come and cut along that edge so we have a nice clean edge. That can come off. And then I'm going to start going from one end all the way down. In between each one, and as it's cutting, it's also crimping. So now I have my stuffed agnolotti. If you're serving these in a restaurant, what I would suggest is that you move these onto a sheet pan, throw them in the freezer, and then once they're frozen, you can come back and bag and portion your pasta. But that's really all there is to it. So you want to get the pasta down to a number 2. You do that single bead of filling, egg wash, fold it over, and then you're pinching as you go down. And this way I have an order already done. Whereas tortellini, you'd have to do individually. So this is a really great pasta to know, easy one to do.